Blues. And, yeah, probably 8 or 9 goals, I would think.
Concur. I think it's either going to be a close one or a blowout, but we're underway. The umpire holds the ball aloft. Your first caller is Tim Saul.
Beautiful throw up by the debutant umpire. And it's a clearance win to South Adelaide. They're out of the centre very quickly and into attack. Wilkinson had to sit under it and wait. Ball spills out. Skinner, good gather. Left foot boot toward the goal square. Takes an off break. Wilkinson can't quite keep that in. Short one inboard. Finds Brewer. Into the side today for Charlie Parker.
Yeah, just the one change for the
Dangerous
double Blues.
Ball across. Easy one to intercept for Skinner in the end. The kick from 35 straight in front. It's a beautiful looking drop punt. First blood to South Adelaide.
25-metre penalty after taking the mark. Got a bit of attention there from Will Coombs. So Splan, the native Tasmanian, plays on now. Kicks to the target in Skinner and takes it on the second grab. Experience rather. Just breaks stride from half back. Gives it off now to his teammate in Sadler. The kick, though, a poor one and chopped off by Elliot Duncan. Last year's Nucky Cup winner, the best and fairest. He switches to that outer side half-back flank. He's got Emil Brennan, number 15 in the long sleeves. Kicks and finds a target in Shortridge.
It's a crowded area for Facebarks to kick into.
Nice.
Emil Brennan sits in there beautifully. Takes the intercept mark. Now the centering ball is on to Sturzel. Thought he did enough there. He absolutely did. Advantage, well, McManus wasn't sure. In the end, he does take it. And he has Tom Barrett against the base last week. Kicks from 49 metres. Look at that footy work back. That is a lovely finish. Tom Barrett kicks truly. Looked a little awkward. He wants to play on quickly because he likes something he sees in the goal square. Beautiful kick. And the mark surely paid to Slade.
Yeah. He's going to get off the handball in the centre of Thomas Farms Oval. Lowers the eyes, looks inside 50 on the lead. Skinner couldn't take it. In fact, it looked like it might have been Marshall in the end. He's gone forward from a power rookie. An interesting Kai Marshall. He's played for Port Adelaide Magpies this year. He's also played for Galway Port Elliot. And now he's back at his original club, South Adelaide. To a teammate there for the double Blues in Emma. It goes one way, then the other. Pops it to the top of the goal square, but numbers back there. Summerton should take the easiest of marks. Doyle takes it out, gets a hand pass away, looking there for Anderson, tries to bullock his way through. Coming out now looking for a teammate in Emmett. He can run inside 50, Emil Brennan chases down, but Tom Emmett's kick towards goal! Touched on the line, through for a minor score.
Edmonds first to the loose footy. Gave it to Coombs, and now Perez cruises out of defence, but very nice intercept mark. Taken by Luke Bogle. Lewis, is he held without it? Umpire's called play on Wilkinson. He's going to run on nicely to this and get to 47 metres. Strike that towards the goal square. It just faded late. Oh, ball took an incredible bounce. And that is going to be a goal. And it's Cohen Shortridge.
I'll bring it back inboard. He's got a couple of options. Oh, dropping it there. Perez under some pressure from Wilkinson. Might have turned the footy over. Ajang just couldn't quite take it cleanly. Went after it again to put some pressure on. Doyle with some fancy footwork, but slapping it away was Northam. Doyle followed up with a strong tackle. Good one-on-one footy by the two big men there. Barrett gives it back and finds Emil Brennan. He'll bring it in to the middle of Thomas Farms Oval and finds Charlie Duncan. Gives off to his namesake Elliot Duncan in the game 100. Kicks nicely and finds the co-captain in Skinner.
Voss Becker comes across to Voss. He's got a couple of options, Casey Voss. The longer one is Henry Carey. Brilliant work, Eamon Wilkinson, to spoil. Charlie Duncan couldn't quite gather that, but to start us off, the 3:21, leading Sturt 1-4-10.
So Voss, chip short, didn't go the required distance. The umpire called play on, so some strong pressure here from the Panthers forwards. Now Ajangi just pops it to the top of the goal square. Looking down there for Skinner. Might have got a boot to it. He extends the outstretched fingertips. I think it's a goal. I wasn't sure he got boot to ball, but the goal umpire was in a much better position than I. 5.5 gone, and there's a bit of a Barney on Tim Saul.
It is on in the South Adelaide forward line. There's at least 6 players wrestling on the ground there.
And Daniel Facebarks. There goes Latchley now. Dangerous kick. Well, he had 2 Sturt players to pick from, and he picked out Tom Barrett, rather. I'll get that the third time.
But it is hard work getting out of defence for Sturt today. Called to play on now. Edmonds, brilliant pressure from Barrett. He got the smother in. They're a chance here, South Adelaide. Oh, they just couldn't gather. Well done, Charlie Fryer. And Lewis with composure.
Raffle it here, the double blues, but Doyle couldn't get it. Well done by the Panthers, and they're away now. A run off half back. It looks like the player in Charlie Duncan goes one way then the other. Bit of fancy footwork from the young man, then just pops it up towards half forward, and Skinner, the co-captain, in the outstretched fingertips.
Bangs it forward in the Griville direction. Well done by Will Splann just to hold him up enough. Good persistence from Ollie Griville. This might fall for Matthews. Now he corrals it. Umpire's found a free kick though, and he's going to go to Ollie Griville. This time Sturt don't take the advantage. Ball up again. Still 25 from South goal. Shortridge couldn't get his hands on it. Giacometti could. Just goes for distance there. It was an untidy one. Good mark by Will Splann. That wasn't easy to take. Ball is with McCarthy. Further afield to Emil Brennan, who is also racking up touches. Now McManus has it 55 from home. He's got Grocock in the pocket. Through his hands. Doesn't matter. Corey Grocock snaps around the corner. And he kicks his first. And South Adelaide have 5.
Sturt and South Adelaide are saying, well, why can't it be us to inflict it? So we're back underway. Northam up against Faye Sparks. Bit of aerial ping pong. Lewis overran it under some pressure from McManus. And again, a clearance for the Panthers. In this side, they'll go inside 50 rather through Wilkinson. Tracking back there was Fryer. Grocock managed to keep his feet. Then he'll just dink a little ball over the top to Skinner. 28-year-old from Moe. Played 3 AFL games for Brisbane, 2 for the Power. Can he give some power to his team? He can. A third. He celebrates accordingly. And the Panthers, well, they're in control of this contest. 6-5-41.
Well, I think that free kick was going to go to McFadden, but he dropped the knees into Bogle. And Bogle takes the free kick, and this is going to be 25 as well for Luke Bogle. Made his debut back in 2019, and he kicks it, and he is pumped. And look at them come from everywhere to get around Luke Bogle. Now they find Skinner. Gave it to Ajang. He's looked dangerous today. They set up their teammate though. Sturt forced the turnover. Some quick hands end up with Conforti. 49 metres from home. Sam Conforti gets the double blues. Their third goal.
Bounce favoured Doyle. Trying to burst his way through again was Lewis. Got a hand pass out to the big man in Doyle. And just put boot to ball. Bangs it deep inside attacking 50. Bit of momentum. Faye Sparks! 50, a big fly from Shortridge, couldn't take it. Ball comes to ground. Sadler gets it out now. Slade loops it back over the top, looking here for Carey. Off the non-preferred left, kicks inside 50. Hone!
Great gather by Davis. He handballed that before he even hit the ground. Scrappy kick wide though was gathered by Sadler. Beautiful hooking kick toward Matthews. Couldn't quite gather. Brewer's pickup was elite. And he waits a nice one to Lucas Slade. Footy in a dangerous spot again. Oh, Sam Skinner going back. Was Hone held? He was.
Yep.
Crowd going to love this one. Goes long. McFadden got the first hand to it, but Summerton was clever. Took it out of his hands. Gave it to Splann, who just kicked it high. Barrett. Oh, wrapped up in a beautiful tackle. And now Conforti can have a ping from 50. Sam Conforti, what a finish.
Can they break the shackles there? Time will tell. So back underway, Northam and Doyle. It's the ladder that won it down. But Davis for South Adelaide just rattles a ball towards the arc of 50. Under pressure there, Bogle. Might have been pushing the back. Nothing doing, said the umpire. Lewis's hand pass was partially smothered. Northam just pushes it forward inside 50. Grocock bursts his way through. Now to Ajang, gets boot to ball, kicks to the top of the square. And guess who? Sam Skinner's taken a strong mark. Handballs over the top. What was he thinking?
Oh.
They worked it through in the end, and it's Marshall. Duncan now measures the pass, looking and finding
grab.
Barrett, and Tom, fellow Happy Valley Viking, takes a strong mark.
Angus Anderson now kicks a long ball. Clavarino's going to come across and take a nice intercept mark.
Now, umpire Caitlin Bayree saying, no, I've paid holding the ball, so it will be a free kick to Bogle. A hospital ball there for a teammate in Duncan. He was felled by 2 opponents, including...
Plays on. Sets this one up. Front position. Tom Emmett.
Dominant side all season. Sturt Been challenged today by the Panthers as they'll try and clear defensive 50. A kick from Northam, though. It's been intercepted. Some numbers here for the Double Blues. Off now to Becker. Boris from outside 50! Becker goes boom, boom!
Free kick here is going to Skinner. Faye Sparks has hurt himself giving that free away. McManus found Sturzel. And now McManus gets it back. Centre of the ground. Sturzel kept running. And now sends South Adelaide deep inside 50. Good spoil coming from Becker. Barrett! Front and centre. Good snap by him. Tommy Barrett kicks his second.
He's going to ground face Sparks. McManus been impressed with, like you, Tim. Got his body on the line there. The quick kick towards half forward. Good spoil here. Numbers heading the ball. Emil Brennan hit it beautifully. Crum beautifully. Kick beautifully. And finish with a goal.